BBC News. India watches warily as Bangladesh-Pakistan ties thaw. The dramatic political developments in Bangladesh that led to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina being ousted last year have thrown up many surprises, including Dhaka's growing closeness with one-time foe Pakistan. Last month, after decades of troubled relations, the two countries began directly trading for the first time, with Dhaka importing 50,000 tons of rice from Pakistan. Direct flights and military contacts have also been revived. Visa procedures have been simplified, and there are reports of cooperation on security matters. The countries, separated by the landmass of India, have deep, painful historical ties. The animosity between them goes back to 1971, when Bangladesh, then known as East Pakistan, launched a struggle to gain independence from Islamabad. India supported the Bengali rebels during the 9-month war, which led to the formation of Bangladesh. Oh my god, how do you pronounce this word? While the scars from that period run deep, Dhaka had cordial relations with Islamabad between 2001 and 2006, when a coalition of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party and the Jamaat-e-Islami governed the country. This changed during Hasina's 15-year rule from 2009, when she was strongly backed by Delhi and maintained a distance from Pakistan. But after she fled to India following mass protests against her government, ties seem to be thawing. For the past 15 years, the Pakistan-Bangladesh relation was on a slightly difficult trajectory, says Humayun Kabir, a former senior Bangladeshi diplomat, adding the relationship seems to now be returning to that of two normal neighbors. The developments are being watched closely, particularly in India, which has a long history of hostile relations with Pakistan. The New York Times opinion, the editorial board. Musk doesn't understand why government matters. Elon Musk's life is a great American success story time and again. He has anticipated where the world was headed, helping to create not just new products but new industries. His achievements, from his pioneering role in online payments to the construction of SpaceX satellites network to the mass production of electric Teslas, have made him the world's wealthiest man. But Mr. Musk's fortune rests on more than his individual talent. He built his business empire in a nation with a stable political system and an unwavering commitment to the rule of law. And he built it on a foundation of federal subsidies, loans, and contracts. Mr. Musk's companies, Mr. Musk's, Mr. Musk's Mr. Musk's companies have received at least 38 billion in government support according to an analysis by the Washington Post. NASA has invested more than 15 billion in SpaceX. Tesla over uh, has collected 11 billion in subsidies to bolster the electric car industry. Now, as an influential advisor to President Trump, Mr. Musk is lawlessly tearing down parts of the very government that enable his rise. As the head of an agency, he controlled and named the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Mr. Musk, Mr. Musk, Mr. Musk has suspended billions of dollars in spending and discarded thousands of scientists, regulators, and other government workers, brandishing a chainsaw during a recent appearance at a conservative political action conference. He shouted, "This is for the chainsaw, for bureaucracy chainsaw." Mr. Musk claims that government is a business in need of disruption and that his goal is to eliminate waste and improve efficiency. And he's right, the federal government is often wasteful and inefficient. Taxpayers, business owners, and recipients of federal benefits all know the frustration of navigating the federal bureaucracy. There are huge opportunities, in particular, for the government to make better use of technology. But DOGE is not building a better government, instead, it's haphazard demolition campaign is undermining the basic work of government and the salary and the safety and welfare of the American people. Mr. Musk directed the firing of nuclear safety workers, necessitating a frantic effort to rehire them. Just days later, he ended federal funding for Ebola monitoring, and despite his subsequent acknowledgement that it might be a good idea to keep an eye on Ebola, it still has not been fully restored. The government and Mr. Musk's behest has disrupted cancer research, delayed the work on transportation projects, and sought to close the agency established after the 2008 financial crisis to protect consumers from being robbed by banks. Even worse is that Mr. Musk, with Mr. Trump's support, has demonstrated a disregard for the limits that his constitution places on the president's power. Mr. Musk and Mr. Trump insist that voters want change. Doge's slogan is "The people voted for the major reform." But in their campaign to shrink the federal government, Mr. Musk and Mr. Trump have defied laws passed by Congress, and they have challenged the authority of the federal courts to adjudicate the legality of their actions. Mr. Trump recently referred to himself as a king and then insists he had been joking. But there is no ambiguity in his assertion of the power to defy other branches of government. It is a rejection of the checks and balances that have safeguarded our nation for more than 200 years. Mr. Musk and Mr. Trump are not trying to change laws, they are upending the rule of law. Even where Mr. Musk's actions have remained within the bounds of the law, he has shown little understanding of the differences between business and government. Mr. Musk built his rocket company SpaceX by rapidly launching rockets that failed until he learned how to launch rockets that worked. Even now, the company often conducts experiments that fail, and Mr. Musk has argued compellingly that if things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. but managing the nation's air traffic control system or its social security payment system requires a different calculus. Business can take risks in pursuit of profit because it's okay if they fail. Americans can't afford for the basic functions of government to fail. If Twitter stops working, people can't tweet. When government services break down, people can die. While governments are often guilty of inefficiency, it is the public interest to tolerate some inefficiency when the alternative is a breakdown of basic infrastructure. I think we are just moving a little too fast. Representative Rich McCormick, Rep, Rep, Republican of Georgia, told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution in late February after constituents bowed him at a town hall meeting. He suggested that Trump administration should pause to think before acting. We are moving really rapidly and we don't know the impact. Mr. Trump, responding to similar concerns from members of his administration, reportedly said at a cabinet meeting on Tuesday that cabinet secretaries would be in charge of future cuts in their departments and that Mr. Musk would be restricted to an advisory role. But it remains to be seen whether that will happen. Our system of government is obdurate by design. It is stable even by comparison with other democracy, many of which are governed by parliamentary system in which the result of a single election can sharply shift public policy. In the United States, where power is divided among three co-equal branches of government, it is relatively rare for one political party to gain such sweeping power for any period. The sustainability of the nation's law and of the government's role has caused frustration throughout American history. It is also a kind of secret sauce facilitating the private sector investment and risk-taking that are the wellspring of the nation's prosperity. That stability is now under assault. The United States has experienced a marked increase in political volatility and even political violence, most notably in the aftermath of the 2020 presidential election and in the assassination attempts against Mr. Trump. The World Bank's Index of Political Stability ranked the United States in the 66th percentile of all nations in 2013. By 2023, it had dropped into the bottom half of the rankings. How could it be? Research has shown that even small declines in political stability can deliver enduring blows to economic growth, mostly by discouraging investment in a chaotic environment like post-Brexit Britain or Mr. Trump's America. Entrepreneurs are less likely to pursue big ideas and investors will hesitate to make long-term commitments. Dodge, of course, is merely one way that Mr. Trump has increased instability, along with his flurry of executive orders purporting to rewrite environmental policy, the meaning of the 14th Amendment, and more. His on-again, off-again tariffs and his inversion of American foreign policy, wooing Vladimir Putin while disdaining longtime allies. Mr. Musk has made clear that he holds caution in contempt. But the president who powered Mr. Musk is welding should listen to those in his party who are raising concerns about Mr. Musk's methods and priorities. There are already signs that the chaos is hurting the economy. Inflation expectations have risen. Stock prices have tumbled. Stock prices have tumbled. Americans like to take risks. To do so, they need a government that is steady and reliable. Damn, this shit hits hard. It's been 15 minutes and I can't feel nothing in the wall. So I think it's time for me to do a bit more research on this passage. Maybe a little bit more of translation because I don't really know much of it. I'll just let DeepSeek to do this shit for me. Please select some hard vocabulary. In this passage, give me some samples. Damn, see me, bro. So I guess this is it. This is for today for my English practice. Speak oral speaking practice, and I think this shit has gone so far. Have been improving, from time to time, and you can hear that from my previous videos that my speaking accent has been changing recently. I think I kind of adapted it. I don't know, but yep. This is kind of it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.